Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here's the news-making headlines today. The U.S. says it's close to reaching an agreement with Iran on a one-page, 14-point memorandum of understanding aimed at ending the conflict. According to U.S. news outlet Axios on Wednesday, the deal would establish a 30-day framework to resolve key sticking points, including nuclear talks, the unfreezing of Iranian assets, and security in the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Bagahi said Wednesday that Tehran is still reviewing the U.S. proposal and will convey its response to Pakistan after completing its assessment. But the spokesperson also said U.S. media reports claiming the two countries were close to reaching a one-page agreement were inaccurate, adding that Iran has not yet formally responded to the U.S. position. President Lee Jae-myung has called for the need to prioritize measures to tamp down higher prices due to uncertainties over ending the conflict in the Middle East. Presiding over a weekly meeting with his aides on Thursday, the president noted that pressure on prices will pose a significant burden on economic recovery if it persists, citing a rise in consumer prices last month. He also called on officials to deploy all-out measures to manage supply chains, such as those for crude oil and key materials. South Korea's equity market has overtaken Canada's as the world's seventh largest, powered by surging demand for AI chips. The total market capitalization of Korea-listed companies has jumped 71% this year to $4.59 trillion. Canada's market, however, rose only about 7% to $4.5 trillion, falling behind Korea in global rankings. The rally has been led largely by Samsung Electronics and SK hynix, Korea's two biggest chip makers. Samsung Electronics recently crossed the $1 trillion valuation mark, while both companies have seen their shares more than double this year. Together, the two companies account for about 45% of the KOSPI's total market value. Global content creators selected by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism as K-influencers have officially begun their activities to serve as ambassadors introducing Korea through social media. The launch ceremony for the 7th K-Influencer Academy was held Thursday in Seoul with around 100 foreign creators residing in Korea attending in person, alongside Deputy Minister Gong Hyung-sik. The Culture Ministry said it evaluated applicants based on their content planning abilities and commitment to promoting Korean culture, ultimately selecting 1,152 from more than 4,000 applications. This year's recruitment drive attracted the highest number of applicants since the program began in 2020. Representing the growing interest in Korean culture. Global K-pop supergroup BTS met with Mexican President Sheinbaum on Wednesday ahead of the group's upcoming concerts in Mexico City. After their meeting, BTS joined Sheinbaum on the balcony of the National Palace, waving to crowds gathered in the city's central Zocalo Square. Tens of thousands of fans known as ARMY, along with local residents, filled the square to welcome the group. BTS is scheduled to perform at Estadio GNP Seguros on May 7th, 9th and 10th during the Mexico leg of the World Tour Arirang. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.